What are the risks to young girls and to young women if this bill is passed?
Well, it will end women's sports, and all those girls who dreamed of going out of the team.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a heated debate that's making waves across the country. Senators Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley have come out swinging against the Equality Act. The Equality Act is a piece of legislation that's supposed to ensure equality for everyone, right? But Cruz and Hawley argue that it actually does the opposite when it comes to women and girls, particularly in sports. They claim that by allowing biological males to compete in female categories, the act puts girls at a significant disadvantage. Imagine a young girl who's worked her entire life to excel in her sport, only to be outcompeted by someone who has a natural biological advantage. It's not just unfair, it's disheartening. So let's break it down and see what all the fuss is about. Before we get started, if you enjoy content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications, so you never miss an update. All right, let's jump in.
Today's Democratic Party has gotten steadily more and more radical. They ask Americans to see ourselves as victims. But in today's Democratic Party, there is a hierarchy of victims, and some victims trump other victims. This bill reflects the radical Democrats' war on women. The Democrats have made the decision that women are not high enough on the hierarchy of victims, and so this bill would in effect repeal Title IX, which created an incredible revolution of girls' sports and women's sports in colleges and universities and in high schools and junior highs throughout this country. And it would repeal much of the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. This bill is not a discrimination bill. The Democrats, when they're talking about this bill, want to frame it as a discrimination bill. They don't want to own the radical aspects of this bill. It is none of government's business what consenting adults do in their own bedrooms. It is none of government's business the sexual orientation or gender identity of adults in their own lives. This bill is not about that. This bill is about mandating that biological males should be allowed to compete in girls' sports and women's sports, effectively repealing Title IX. This bill is about suing pastors and churches if they teach biblical teachings on sexuality and morality. This bill is about suing you, an individual citizen, if you dare speak and disagree with their mandated orthodoxy. This bill is about power, and this bill is dangerous. You know, it is striking and it's revealing that when Senator Grassley asked for an additional witness to be added to this panel, Kathy Mitchell, who is the mother of a student athlete harmed by the policies of the Equality Act, the Democratic majority refused. They didn't want the American people to hear from Kathy Mitchell, to hear about the unfairness to little girls having girls' sports destroyed because of the radical policies of today's Democrats. Ms. Shire, in your judgment, what are the risks to young girls and to young women if this bill is passed?
Well, it will end women's sports, and all those girls who dreamed of going out of the team will take a look at the risks to their health, to their body, to their safety, and the incredibly long shot of ever succeeding, and they won't bother.
So what's the bottom line? Cruz and Hawley believe that the Equality Act, despite its name, could actually create new forms of inequality, especially for women and girls. Whether you agree with them or not, it's clear that this is an issue with serious implications for our society. Thanks for sticking with me through this important discussion. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more in-depth looks at the stories that matter. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Equality Act. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and take care.